Neikesha Burchell versus Juliet Holness. The yam head moment in Parliament. Viewers, Parliament turned into a comedy stage on Tuesday. Juliet Holness called on MP Neikesha Burchell to ask questions. But instead, Juliet ended up getting one of the most brutal clapbacks ever. Yam head. Juliet picked the wrong woman today.
With respect to livestock support, I won't speak to that. We lost I don't know if we're included in the million that you assessed, but you know South St. James is livestock country.
It is very obvious that it doesn't
Minister,
matter
we're asking
what the rules of the Parliament are. You are not going to ask questions.
You heard questions, Minister?
You need to ask questions instead of make another presentation.
You heard questions?
Yes. Along with presentation.
Can we get
So
yam head? Question mark at the end.
No.
All right. Here's another.
If you are going to ask questions, you cannot make presentation, then you ask a question. Make another presentation, then you ask a question. Make another presentation, then you ask a question.
You're asking questions.
How many words are in a question? I don't know. Am I limited by words?
Let's break down what really happened. Neikesha Burchell rose to speak about the devastation Hurricane Melissa caused in South St. James. This is the largest constituency in the parish, and it supplies crops to local and regional markets. Farmers lost livestock, crops, and entire livelihoods. Neikesha began setting the context. We lost so much. I don't know if we're included in the million you assessed. South St. James is livestock country, Minister. But before she could finish, Speaker Juliet Holness jumped in. Abruptly, aggressively, and unnecessarily, Juliet. It is very obvious that it doesn't matter what the rules of Parliament are. You're not going to ask questions. Instead of listening to the MP from one of the hardest-hit constituencies, Juliet decided to police her tone, her method, and even her right to speak. Neikesha responded calmly at first. You heard questions, Minister? But Juliet kept going. You need to ask questions instead of making another presentation. Then came the moment everyone is talking about, the moment that shook Parliament. Neikesha Burchell delivered one of the sharpest clapbacks in parliamentary history. Since you want a question, before I paint the picture to lead to the question, can we get yam head? Did silence. And then the whole Parliament erupted in laughter. Did Neikesha Burchell just call Juliet Holness yam head? Juliet Holness got stunned. She didn't expect that level of confidence or that level of quick wit. And she clearly didn't know how to respond because how many words are in a question? That was her comeback. Words, rules, grammar, while people in St. James are suffering. Meanwhile, Neikesha stayed focused. Am I limited by words? Juliet Holness was no match today. Neikesha controlled the room, defended her constituency, and refused to be shut down when asking about allocation, fairness, and support for farmers after a natural disaster. Neikesha Burchell absolutely silenced Juliet Holness in Parliament. There was no bullying her today. Juliet tried to interrupt, humiliate, and block her from laying out the facts. But Neikesha stood firm. Yam head wasn't just an insult. It represented the frustration of a constituency that has suffered and is now being talked over. Instead of listen to Juliet wanted control, Neikesha demanded justice. Juliet wanted to shut her down. Neikesha shut Juliet down. Point blank. Juliet Holness finally met her match. Neikesha Burchell used her intelligence to style Juliet Holness in a decent way. Yes, man, you yam head for real. This is Michy Dex. Like, share, and subscribe. We will always call out disrespect, always defend the people,